That's the secret. There we go. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I love me. Do you love you? Do you love you? Do you love you? Or do you need to be reminded to love yourself? Talk to me. Talk to me. I need a song that will dunga everybody. I need a dunga song. Dunga song. Where is the dunga song? I know exactly where to go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it.
They raised the flag in '63. Said power is now ours. Call it Madaraka, but we still bow to foreign powers. Hate comes dressed as mercy, but is laced with heavy strings. $1 billion every year, yet control is what it brings.
Booyah!
Debt now 13 trillion deep, a noose around our neck. We pay more to service loans than we do to build or protect. IMF demands the taxes, fuel subsidies disappear, while leaders fly in private jets. The people drown in fear. Chinese loans built the rails, but the bill keeps getting higher. Europe whispers governance, yet our freedom burns in fire. But corruption has turned justice into a joke, and elite capture has made it a weapon for the few, not a shield for the many. Pamoja Kazini, your tribal politics still divide us. Over and over we sing of unity. The tribal politics still divide us. I'm Kenny Nduguze to fanye sote bidii. Yet foreign pressure and self-serving leaders have left us, building other people's dreams instead of our own. Uhuru nada hatupate na ustawi. Yet the anthem sings of freedom and plenty, but for too many, that promise remains empty. Beautiful poetry, but not yet our reality. Yeah. So we sing the anthem, but the truth is hard to hide. On paper, but real freedom never arrived. We still chase foreign aid, still drown in mounting debt, still divided by our tribe, still living with regret. Madaraka, Madaraka. When will we truly be free? Well, la 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 la. Yeah, walisema nenda shule, you get ahead, get your degree, utaishi maisha poa, they said. 4 years of struggle, degree mkononi, but the streets ni ngumu, Kenya kuna kazi. Rent is due, pesa iko furiza dry, landlord mlangoni, nitafungiwa nyumba. Send money home, mama napiga simu, but mshahara ilisha before the month is due. Taxes rising, fuel prices too high. Matatu's fare, boda too high. Big boss smiling in his new V8. But my shoes are torn, no money for kicks. They clear the road, sirens, flashing lights. My boy, you wapite while we stuck in the jam. Land Cruiser V8, windows all tinted. We are the fools snarled up endlessly in traffic. He lives in Karen, Nyumbayaki Fahari. We packed in Dandola, Kangemi, and we take the potholes for road when my matatu pass. But his rocky we shine, smooth like polished boots. GACHAGUA kinesha barabara zipitiki. Can't take my milk to market, mkulima naumia. But a politician drives with no single worries. Big V8 flying, life sweet like honey. Politician chop allowance every week. Sitting allowance, smiling, every small thing they take. While my pay slip cries and coconut fullies. Rent, food, transport, nothing left later. They promise of enduring campaign season, but once they win, they forget one jiku. Fly to Dubai, spend millions on vacation, while my children sleep with empty stomachs in frustration. Doctors on strike, teachers they cry. Hospitals empty, schools no supply. Their children in private and abroad schools. Private jets and best doctors. My shatamu ya kizonko. He's graduate now, I got degree in Kononi, but no jobs waiting, only hustling on the land. Selling airtime, washing cars, what you are calling. Dreams scatter like trash when the day is done. Grab and spray. Ooh, yeah. Walisema nenda shule, you'll get ahead. Get your degree, utaishi maisha poa, they say. 4 years of struggle, degree mkononi. But the streets ni ngumu, Kenya kuna kazi. Rent is due, mpesi kofuri za dry. Landlord langoni, nitafungiwa nyumba. Send money home, mama napiga simu. But mshahara ilisha before the month is through. Taxes rising, fuel prices too high. Matatu's fare, boda too high. Big boss smiling in his new V8, while my shoes are torn, no money for kicks. They clear the road, sirens, flashing lights. My boy nyenye wapite while we stuck in the jam. Land Cruiser V8, windows all tinted. We are the fools, snarled up endlessly in traffic. He lives in Karen, Nyumbayaki Fahari. We packed in Dandola, Kangemi, and we take it. Potholes for road when my matatu pass. But his road key we shine, smooth like polished boots. GACHAGUA kinesha barabara hazipitiki. Can't take my milk to market, mkulima naumia. But the politician drives with no single worries. Big V8 flying, life sweet like honey. Politicians shop allowance every week, sitting allowance, mileage, every small thing they take. While my pay slip cries, them coconut fullies. Rent, food, transport, nothing left later. They promise they're enduring campaign season, but once they win, they forget one chico. Fly to Dubai, spend millions on vacation, while my children sleep with empty stomachs in frustration. No, doctors on strike, teachers they cry. Hospitals empty, schools no supply. Their children in private and abroad schools. Private jets and best doctors. My shatamu ya kisonko. You graduate now, I got degree mkononi, but no jobs waiting, only hustling on the land. Selling airtime, washing cars, quadrakali. Dreams scatter like trash when the day is done. Corruption spreads like cancer in the bone. Money for road, schools, hospitals all gone. Thieves wear suits and red bottom shoes, while ASKiQ come back, GACHAGUA mutumba. We are the working men, hustlers in the land. From Bumbia Gichagi to the ghetto smell. They take and they take, but we still take it all. This country now we blood, this fight now we hand. How long we go suffer? How long we go bleed? How long we go bleed? They take everything. How long we go suffer? Still come for more greed. How long we go suffer? How long we go suffer? How long we go bleed? How long we go bleed? They take everything, but still come for more greed. Our anger is rising. The fire begs to burn. We are coming for you. Not to make cool and gory. Stand up, my people. Take back our country. Break every chain. From Matare to Maragua. Make your voice loud. Enough is enough. Shout it to the crowd. One day our children will walk on good roads. No more empty stomachs. No more heavy loads. This land we built with our sweat and our tears will finally be ours. And that day is near.
Higher. Why are we here? Yesterday, there's something I said yesterday. And then we got carried away and we forgot that conversation. Let me remind you what I had said yesterday. You will get it. You will get it. I will make sure you read it in your own words. Where is my little wiper thingy? Go, Jackie Dogo. I have to bring the wiper here. As soon as you read it, you are going to see conversations disappear in the comment section. Because it will speak to you. Jackie Dogo. Go, Jackie Dogo. Go, Jackie Dogo. All right, let's see. The logic zone. Here we go. Can you read it? It's right here. Where's my finger? Right there. Right there. Can you read it? Can you read it? Are you capable of making a full sentence to form an opinion? A one term is your toddler speak. This is George. This is George. In case you forgot. Make full sentence. Make full sentence. Where is this thing? 1, 2. There we go. Live chat, yeah. Are you capable of forming an opinion in full sentences? Or one term is your toddler speak. So, mwenye ameandika DCP up here, you may want to rethink that. Again, this is George in flesh. I have some disease called extreme logic syndrome. I like dealing with this one here, not this one from your mother. Mimi naogeaga hivi, ndio baba yako mwenye hujui aongee venye baba yako anaongea. Mr. Francis K. Are you capable of forming a full sentence to make an opinion? Or DCP is your toddler speak? I'll give you some time. I'll give you some time to pick up your tongue and remember how to speak past the age of 3-year-old. Kuna watu huko nje wamewazoesha kuwapembeleza kama watoto. Toto nyamaza, tunakuhitaji. Wacha kurusha miguu, wacha kutupa chakula. Mesa. And you never formed full sentences because somebody always spoke for you. Sio hapa. I have things I want to say about Kikuyus of Nyandarua. I have things, I have insults. Don't get in the way of those insults. I discovered who those people are. You will not like my analysis of them. You will not like it. You will hold your tongue with your nose like this when I hear what I want to say about the Kikuyus of Nyandarua. This is George. This is the second part of that song. Manda.
They raised the flag in 63. Said power is now ours. Called it Madaraka. But we still bow to foreign powers. Hey, aid comes dressed as mercy, but it's laced with heavy strings. $1 billion every year, yet control is what it brings. Debt now 13 trillion deep. A noose around our neck. We pay more to service loans than we do to build or protect. IMF demands the taxes. Fuel subsidies disappear while leaders fly in private jets. The people drown in fear. Chinese loans built the rails, but the bill keeps getting higher. Europe whispers governance, yet our freedom burns in fire. But corruption has turned justice into a joke, and elite capture has made it a weapon for the few, not a shield for the many. Yet tribal politics still divide us. Over and over, we sing of unity, but tribal politics still divide us. Yet foreign pressure and self-serving leaders have left us building other people's dreams instead of our own.
If you haven't noticed yet, I borrowed the voice of King Kaka in this version. The other version was Calligraph Jones.
Yep. The anthem sings of freedom and plenty, but for too many, the promise remains empty. Beautiful poetry, but not yet our reality. So we sing the anthem, but the truth is hard to hide. Madaraka came on paper, but real freedom never arrived. We still chase foreign aid, still drown in mounting debt, still divided by our tribes, still living with regret. Madaraka. When will we truly be free? They raised the flag and...
This one now is in Calligraph Jones, but you already had it. Let's go to... I'm waiting for some constructive conversation from people who have a little bit higher vocabulary than a toddler. Mr. Francis K.E., the toddler. Do you have a full sentence in there in that little brain of yours? Francis, is there any brain power in there to form a full sentence? How do I go to my number? Account. This phone number. No, that's not it. Orange. There we go. No, that's not it. How many numbers do I have? What the fuck? You see, when you bring sanity into a conversation, nobody wants to say anything. They wanted chaos. They thrive in chaos. You bring sanity, they're like, You see how easy that was? You see how easy that was? There is nothing here. GCP. Make a full sentence. Let's hear it. Where is the sentence? Where is the sentence, Mr. Todra? Here is my number, Mr. Todra. Here is my number. You see the one that says +1? You see that one? The +1? 7512 738 6400. I can even write it here. Where is the plus sign? +738, is it? Yeah. Oh, come on. +1 512 738 6400. These boys carry the energies of their mothers. If you argue with a woman, I advise against arguing with a woman. If you argue with a woman, when you are quiet, she doesn't say anything. When you are talking, that's when she starts talking, because she wants chaos. You cannot have a constructive conversation with a woman. She wants to talk over you. When you are quiet, she's quiet. When you start talking, that's when she talks. These fatherless boys have learned that energy, that tactic from women. So when you quieten the room and say, okay, here is the mic. Is there something you want to say about DCP? Ukwende uko na hiyo order yako. Ukwende uko na hiyo discipline yako. They have nothing to say. Yesterday was the topic. I put it in a banner. Bring real conversation here. Wapi? Create chaos. We will flock in there with the energies of our mothers. We are the ambassadors of feminist energy. Paul Mulwa. One term is unstoppable. Did you see the Kipsigis delegation in Wamonyoro yesterday? Is that what you saw? You saw Kipsigis in Wamonyoro? Are you anywhere near understanding how politics work? You saw Kipsigis in Wamonyoro. That's what you saw. Those Kipsigis people speaking fluent Swahili. You saw Kipsigis in Wamonyoro. That is what you saw. Wow. You know, this is not mathematics. This is not calculus. This is not arithmetic. This is not algebra that has a formula. This is politics. You saw Kipsigis in Wamonyoro. That's what you saw. In that little makeshift platform in Wamonyoro where they had put a green shuka. You saw Kipsigis in Wamonyoro. You looked and you listened to those Kalenjin speak, and to you, your takeaway was those were Kipsigis from Kipsigis land in Wamonyoro. That's it. You went home and slept. Moteru Jr., Kikuyus are so mad that one of them is not in the top seat. They vote as a block, no direction, just moving like sheep. RUTO has never lost. He is a master of his game called politics. This is the protege of Moi you're talking about. This is a guy who sat at the International Criminal Court with the current vice president as his lawyer. Kuongea na watoto pengine wafunze nyimbo za Sunday school, because you only see what you see, sindio? Mr. Kipsigis wa Inua Munyoro, have you ever bothered to think how the DP, professor of politics, professor of law, ended up being the lawyer representing RUTO at the ICC, and is now the vice president of that president, that suspect at the ICC he was defending? Nyinyi ni akina nani? Siwaelewi. Siwaelewi. You did not even know that Kidiki was a lawyer at the ICC. You did not even know that, right? This is news to you. You are like, oh, huh? What are you talking about? Nahashon, RUTO does not need to campaign in the Kipsigis land. Those guys only see RUTO's name in the ballot. Kipsigis, if you know the subcategories of the larger Kalenjin group, Kipsigis are the smartest one. Kipsigis are way ahead of the game in everything. Kipsigis are the top dog of Kalenjins. You are not interested in that conversation. I am still waiting for the one term to come up with above toddler level full sentence conversations. I want to have that conversation. Is there something I said that made you second guess yourself? Is there something I said? Am I infringing on your right to be stupid? Samuel Wafula Mulembe Yaye, high IQ, been following your teachings. Hey, teachings tena. Unanipaka siagi. What is the next sentence? Hey, love your insight on the It's INSIGHT. That's the one you're looking for. This one here is the one that is associated with the goons. INCITE is the one associated with goons. Mr. Wafula Mulembe Yaye. Man, goja kwanza kahawa ishike. Goja kwanza kahawa ijashika. Come on, watu wa wanta, mko wapi? Mko wapi bwana? I'm here. Hakuna hata mmoja mwenye anaweza form full sentence past the toddler level. Hakuna. One time. End of story. TCP, end of story. Hakuna hata mmoja. Namba yangu iko hapa. Maybe you can talk more than you can type. Here is my number. It's a WhatsApp number. There we go. I have pinned it. Hey, John tusemezane. Anasema Bwana. That's in the book of Isaiah. Is it Isaiah or Jeremiah? Joni tusemesane, anasema Bwana. That's my number. Hakuna mtu anataka kusema kitu leo. See, this is your opportunity to shine. Hakuna full sentence. Is this one?
Ooh, yeah. Walisema nenda shule, you'll get ahead. Get your degree, utaishi maisha poa, they say. 4 years of struggle, degree mkononi.
So, Moses Mwangi, stories of politics mkiwa na kibe, munakuwaga inje mbaya. Stick to your lane, we benefit a lot from it. What is my lane? What is my lane? Moses, what is my lane? What is my lane? Moses, tell me what is my lane. I'm waiting. I want to demonstrate something to you. How black people give each other backsided compliments. I'm waiting, Moses. What is my lane? Sound familiar? Sound familiar? This is how you cannot win with the blacks. That thing you are talking about, you are not supposed to be talking about. You should be talking about this other one. Tomorrow, when you're talking about this one, they tell you, no. This one here is not what you are good at. You need to be talking about this other one here. Watch this. You would think I'm making shit up until there is a stamp that says 2 days ago. George. We are reading here. Where is my little finger? We are reading here. George, you are very smart in almost everything apart from politics. You placed a bet against Donald J. Trump. We will read it. Despite hating him as the best and said the biggest casualty will be Elon after Trump loses to Democrats, which went contrary. I believe Orkalau will be similar. So I asked him, what are those things I am smart in, Mr. Back-sided compliment? Then I came here. And I outed him. And I said, I am learning black people's patterns every day. When that thing you are saying is my strength shall be the bone of contention tomorrow, you will switch things up and say that that's the only thing I'm not good at. I know how blacks give back-sided compliments. Try your luck with another Negro, not me. His response, haha. Now, Moses, you want to take this one? You want to take this one, Moses? Sorry, stories of politics. Mkiwa na kibe, Mnakuaga inje vibaya. Stick to your lane. We benefit from it. Which one? Which one is that lane that we benefit from? Because if we go to your X and we click on replies and we read the entire participation activities that you have done, that thing you are saying I am good at, you have castigated me for it. Back-sided compliments. Me no blacks. Me no blacks. Moses, I'm waiting. This is not my first rodeo. Mimi sio Ganovia. There is nothing I need from you. There should be nothing you need from me. More importantly, let's talk. What is that thing I am good at? Like the little nigger here who was telling me that I am very smart at other things. I say, name that thing, that one of those things. Because tomorrow, when the context is that thing, that today you want me to say, those are the things I'm good at. Tomorrow, when it's that thing, you are going to switch the board and say, everything else, George, except this one. Me no blacks. The intention here is not a compliment. You don't have a list of the things I'm good at that you benefit from. You want to shut me down. It's not because you are uncomfortable with the things I'm saying. That is reason number 3. Reason number 1 is you do not know how to speak. You with your big age, Mr. Moses Mwangi, cast with a Kikuyu name. You do not know how to speak. You do not know how to have an opinion. But because you have hung around women for so long, you know how to use words to make it sound like there's something you are saying. Oh, by the way, kuna vitu zingine nasemaga, hizo mimi nakubaliana nazo. Lakini hii sio yako. Now that you invoked Kibe, Kibe used to say, unajaribu kunitoa kwa game yangu. I don't have to say that. By me, I am the purest, arrogant human beings you will ever see. So I cannot use those little sweet terms. Mimi niko hapa. What are those things I'm good at? Oh, I have seen another one he had said before that. And he realized that the Siagi was not good enough. He had said, hi IQ, been following your teachings. Love your insight. Oh, that's the same one we spoke. Oh, yeah. Love your insight on the matters. Thank you. Stories of politics, mkiwa na Kibe, munakuanga inje baya. Stick to your lane. We benefit a lot from that. Which one? Give me that one thing in 2 of your posts that you benefit from. I am not going anywhere else. I have nothing else to do, bro. What are those things you benefit from? You see, nothing. The problem is not what I'm saying. The problem is you do not know how to say anything. But you have hung out with women for so long. You know how to repackage your iniquities to make it look like it is the other person. On the same X, where I was reading the manifesto from 2 days ago, I have posted the similar thing. This guy.
Hey, I haven't seen you in so long. How have you been? How have you been? You don't remember me? No? From last weekend? We were talking outside. You don't remember?
It's too noisy. But this very handsome, good-looking guy has a wife who is behind the camera. We don't know how she looks like, but we can tell everything from this. What? How long is it? 23 seconds? We can tell everything. If you have your head screwed right, you can tell everything what is going on. Very nice looking young man. And the caption is, I told a girl to hug my husband to see his reaction. We have not seen the womb. We have not seen the wife. But the moment we see the girl that she told to hug the husband and pretend they know each other from Instagram, and we saw she is white, automatically we know, number one, that woman is black. That woman is not good looking. That woman is insecure of how she looks. That woman is intimidated by the handsomeness of this guy. That woman spent sleepless nights worrying about if that guy is going to leave her for better women. But we have not seen her yet. But we can tell all those things. And then she confirms them.
The first one,
this is how she looks like.
My husband's beard doesn't connect. It connects. So I don't know what y'all
So now in this one,
but you're wrong. So the thing was, they were talking about how big your teeth were. You saw that one? No, they.
In the second skit, she is saying, addressing fake comments to get my husband's reaction. What are the fake comments? She's pretending that in their previous post, people commented about how bad his eyebrows are because they are the most perfect eyebrows on a man. People are commenting how he has some bad big teeth because he has perfect teeth. Everything she is insecure about, she switches around and make it look like, oh, people are saying you don't even look good. If it was not nice, I would let it play. But she is dealing with her own iniquities because that is how she looks like a chokora. She knows that that guy is way above her rig. Why am I telling you this? Because that is the same behavior here. The problem is not me having an opinion. The problem is not the freedom I have to speak about anything openly, frankly. No, the problem is you do not have the capacity to make a full sentence to articulate anything you want to say, no matter what that thing is. I want this to be an insult. In case I miss it, let me know. I will dial up on the insult. You are this woman that is intimidated by the husband who she knows is way above her rig. So she has to keep continually shit testing him, playing all this negative reverse psychology on him, telling him you are too tall, your eyebrows don't even look good, your teeth don't even look good, because those are the things that worry her that other women will see. And you think, George, NJAU, NGA, I'm going to see your little petty things and ignore it? In heaven, not here. Moses Mwangi is saying, ha ha ha, I'm happy you are rattled. Women language. Women language. I told you 5 minutes ago, if you're arguing with a woman, don't. She will keep quiet until you say something, then she speak over you. How many times did I give this guy an opportunity to say something? He couldn't. Now he is character assassinating, not addressing the issue, addressing the character. I'm glad you are rattled. Woman energy. You translate this into Kikuyu. She has picked that. He has picked she, same thing. He has picked that line from his mother. You translate this into Kikuyu. That's exactly where he had it from. Ha ha ha! I am happy you are rattled. You talk about knowing how to be a better man, and that's what you are good at if you don't know. what have you done with it? If I have talked about being a good man, and that's what I'm good at, and that's what you know of me, why haven't you become a good man? Why are you still exhibiting the energy of your mother? Why are you still showing the femininity in you? You may think I'm kidding. Listen carefully. Just 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Jua vipi kwa mpole, nitajua vipi uko wapi baba, uko wapi baba, uko wapi baba, uko wapi, hata kama sioni bila mtu kusema uko wapi baba, uko wapi baba, uko wapi baba. Ukiingia mtaani watu wanajua tu bila mtu kusema, wanaona tu kwa macho kijana hana baba nyumbani. Tabia yangu inasema yote, hata kama sioni, wanaelewa tu huyu kijana hana baba nyumbani.
We don't know anything about you. But the moment you come to the general public and you type something, we can tell that little fucker there is no father at home. I have put it in the song 2 months ago. We don't know anything about you, but the moment you open your mouth, we can tell that fucker there is no father at home. This is the Papa Utwe song that I translated into Swahili. The dilemma of him growing up without a father, that he is a total misfit. When he go to the public, the moment he open his mouth, everybody can tell this little boy here, there is no father in the equation. And the reason I'm saying that is because now you claim that I'm very good at teaching people how to be men. But the moment you open your mouth, the moment you type something, we saw your mother's energy. Why hasn't that helped you? Me, there's no way I'm going, bro. I don't have anything better to do. I know that is the insult. No, I don't have anything better to do. What are you going to do about that? We are here now. The moment you type something, we have no idea who you are, how you look like, but we can tell there is no father in that boy's life. And now you are saying, oh, George is very good on teaching men how to be men, but you have not learned anything. Because the moment you typed, your mother showed up. Hiki kinaogeaga hivi aje hivi. Ndio baba yako akuwe na freedom ya kuogea kama baba yako. Hiki kinaogeaga hivi. Go bring your father here. Tell him, you see, you listen to that one? Please, Baba, don't talk like that. But you're not going to do anything about this one. But in the case of Moses Mwangi here, you do not have a father. We can tell. Just one sentence you type anonymously, we can tell there's no father in the equation. But you wanted to package me as somebody who should not talk about politics because I'm very good at teaching little boys like you how to be men. But you are not a good student, Mr. Moses Mwangi. The moment you type the sentence, fatherless boy speaking. Hello. Go find your father. Tell him, Father, I have been looking for you because I have been wanting to show her with somebody's yes. Let me show her with my yes, because George refused me to show her with his yes.
Bado nauliza swali lile lile. Mimi mwenyewe nitakuwa baba, nitafanaje? Nitajua vipi kuwa mpole? Nitajua vipi kuonyesha upendo? Nani atanieleza kuwa baba? Mimi sikuwa na mfano. Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Ukiingia mtaani watu wanajua tu bila mtu kusema. Wanaona tu kwa macho kijana hana baba nyumbani. Tabia yangu inasema yote, hata kama sioni. Wanaelewa tu huyu kijana hana baba nyumbani. Sasa nimefikia wakati wa kuoa, lakini nani atanifundisha? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Hakuna mtu wa kunionyesha jinsi ya kuwa mume, jinsi ya kuwa baba. Kila mahali naona wanawake tu.
You know, Nahashon, you think you are making a joke, but read the comment above yours. Your comment is, Baba ya Moses Mwangi ako wapi? But read the comment on top of yours from him. Woman speaking. 100% playbook of the women. SIGN. The sign language. Guilt, insult. S, shame, insult, guilt need to be right. I thought, as you say, women are the only human beings who get emotional about things said about them. Why are you so agitated for being told you are good at something? Sign language. It's a playbook. He cannot deviate from it. So the song is appropriate in asking, Papa Utwae, Baba ya Moses Mwangi, uko wapi?
Wakati wa kuoa, lakini nani atanifundisha? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Hakuna mtu wa kunionyesha jinsi ya kuwa mume, jinsi ya kuwa baba. Kila mahali naona wanawake tu, wanaenda kuleta mahali, wanaenda kwa wako, wanaume hawapo. Mimi nitajua vipi kuwa mwanamume? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Kila mtu anaweza kuzaa, lakini si kila mtu anajua kuwa baba.
If I not have that song 2 months ago, you would say I'm making this stuff up. If I have not posted that ugly woman with a handsome black guy with the captions articulating exactly what is going on behind her head, I would have used so many words to explain to you that me no blacks. The problem is the people who have done what I am doing in the past, you have dominated them into believing that they need you more than you need them. You see the reverse psychology this guy came up with? He benefits a lot from the things I say, but not these ones. These other ones here. I cannot buy that because I understand how big black people talk. The back-sided compliment. Me no people. Mr. Moyale, how old is Mwangi? Is he married? Does he use his? This is Brian. This is Mwangi, bro. This is Mwangi. There is no other Mwangi you're looking for. This one here is Mwangi. Baba uko wapi? Baba uko wapi? Baba uko wapi? I don't know if you are old enough to remember the little book we used to read in school. Simon Makode. The whole life of Simon Makode was 7 days. Was born on a Monday, by Saturday he was dead. This is James Mwangi here in this song. This is the story of his miserable life as a little boy crying for the father's energy. A moment he comes to the public and opens his mouth and he gets on Twitter and types something. Baba uko wapi? Mama anasema baba yuko kazini, usilie mtoto wangu. Mama anasema atarudi, usiwe na wasiwasi. Lakini siku zinakwenda, miaka inazidi kupita, bado najiuliza baba yuko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi? Yes, you are very right, Mr. Icon Entertainment. The channel IQ Watson Topic is the YouTube music of IQ Watson. I discovered that the other day after digging into it, and so this is what is happening. Every little song that I make and I put it on the distribution app where all these other 27 platforms get the new songs that I release. YouTube create a whole new page called IQ Watson Topic for some weird reason. But if you type IQ Watson Music, then the whole catalogs open up. I discovered that 2 days ago. Thank you so much for pointing that out. I am an artist now. Mwangi, what has your mother told you to say about a black guy who is building something? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Mama anasema yeye ni shujaa, anatutafutia maisha. Mama anasema usimuulizie tena, yuko safarini. Lakini nyumbani ni kimya, kiti chake ni tupu. Moyo wangu nauliza baba yuko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi?
Uko wapi baba, uko wapi? Uko wapi baba, uko wapi baba, uko wapi? Sasa nimekuwa bado nauliza swali lile lile. Mimi mwenyewe nitakuwa baba, nitafanaje?
This is the answer to your question, Mr. Abyssinia Dental Clinic. This is the little boy that never grew up. Moses Mwangi.
Nitajua vipi kuwa mpole, nitajua vipi kuonyesha upendo. Nani atanieleza kuwa baba? Mimi sikuwa na mfano. Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Ukiingia mtaani watu wanajua tu bila mtu kusema, wanaona tu kwa macho kijana hana baba nyumbani. Tabia yangu inasema yote, hata kama sioni, wanaelewa tu huyu kijana hana baba nyumbani. Sasa nimefikia wakati wa kuoa, lakini nani atanifundisha? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Hakuna mtu wa kunionyesha jinsi ya kuwa mume, jinsi ya kuwa baba. Kila mahali naona wanawake tu, wanaenda kuleta mahali, wanaenda kwa wako, wanaume hawapo. Mimi nitajua vipi kuwa mwanamume? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Kila mtu anaweza kuzaa, lakini si kila mtu anajua kuwa baba.
Ian Jeff, you are saying that Moses Mwangi should get away from Mama's titi, as Kibe says in his 28 commandments. I don't know if you remember, but the first little insult he had packaged, he had said, me and Kibe should stay away of politics because we are good at other things. Sidio, Moses. So let's lay me off for a minute. Is the things Kibe good at? Is one of this thing? Let's hear what Kibe told you in his book. Commandment number 17. Raw truth. You are still sucking on that titty, aren't you, Moses Mwangi? Not just the milk kind. Nah. You are emotionally suckling, mentally drooling, financially leeching, full-grown baby with a beard and soft-ass shoulders, scared of confrontation, allergic to decision-making. Why? Because the umbilical cord is still dangling between your legs like a cursed tether. You never cut it off. You never even tried. You have romanticized that woman into a demigod. And now you are living like her emotional support animal. She lied about your old man. Baba uko wapi? He died. He left us. That drunk over there, that's your father. Lies dressed up in pity and poison. She turned you into her surrogate husband because she couldn't keep the real one. And now you are out here crying on the internet about abandonment issues. Let me fix your sob story. She needed you weak so you would never leave. Your parents' dysfunction ain't your legacy. They had sex, you showed up. That's the whole fairy tale. No stars aligned, just heat, lust, and a moment of reckless thrusting on a mattress with a broken spring. Your father's absence isn't your prison. Your mother's love isn't your salvation. She birthed you, sure, but somewhere along the way, she also castrated you. She taught you fear instead of fire. She baked guilt into every bite of food she served. And you, like the good little boy she wanted, confused servitude for love. Mama ain't God. Stop worshiping her like she's pure light. She was once on her knees too, probably on that linoleum floor, getting huddled like a sandwich in a student bed sitter. Yeah, the one bedroom where you were likely conceived while a Nigerian love song played in the background. She's not above being human. She was a past, a body count, and regrets. She is not your savior. She is your test, and you're failing. I just thought of something else, mister. I have your prognosis now from that book. I have your prognosis. Did I remind you I have nothing better to do? So don't even try to package that insult. It's not going to go anywhere. I got your prognosis. I found it. That book woke me up. This is you, mister.
Let me tell you the prices. Let me tell you the prices. He takes an evil mother and a weak father, her husband. Your mother.
And yes, I have a song for everything. You have no idea.
Let me tell you the prices. He takes an evil mother and a weak father, her husband. Your mother is using you to replace your father in her life. She refuses to submit to her husband. She won't obey her husband. She denies him his honor and rejects to be led by him. He wants you to replace her husband. She wants to turn you into a son husband because she can manipulate you. She can control you. She can guilt trip you. She can infantilize you, and she doesn't need to honor you. She won't respect you, won't submit to you, or even obey you. She won't allow you to leave, but she will turn you into a son husband. She will kill all relationships. She will turn you against your dad. She will chase away your girlfriends and control your finances. You will replace your father and become her son husband. see yourself just as weak as your dad. Kinuthia is mad. Become her son, husband. You are angry now, not at your mother, not at your father. You are angry now at your sorry ass. You see yourself just as weak as your dad. Kinuthia is mad.
Sini mimi nakusho. I got you covered, bro, on all corners. You are not my first Dwanzi. You are not my first fatherless Kikuyu little boy. Ben is a new member. He is saying, nimedungwa handi nikalipa subscription. Hiyo sio subscription, hiyo ni membership. Thank you so much. There is a lot of beautiful content that is only accessible to members. Welcome to the sunny side, to the sunny side. I have similar content on X for my members only. Mimi ni yule mliambiaga niende nikakufe mashamba. Go die over there in the village. Utuachie internet. Utuachie AI. But I don't want to dilute my insults on anybody else. I am focused on this little fatherless Kikuyu boy. He's here to propagate the energy of his mother, because he thought there is something we needed from him and we cannot touch him. Otherwise, he's going to cancel us. He's going to unsubscribe. NJAU, NGA, NGA, bro. Take a video of yourself doing those things. Hey, we need to make more money with it. Ian Jeff. Before reading Kibe's book, I also used to be angry, agitated with my father due to my mom. Was I always vowed to be better Kinuthia, but now I got clarity and got closer to him. Big up, Kibe. Commandment number 17, bro. Bro, I know you were expecting me to move on to other things. Go somewhere else where somebody has moved on to other things. I have nothing better to do. That sentence is supposed to be an insult. I love it. Commandment number 47. Commandment number 17. Get off your mama's titty, Mr. Moses Mongi, so that next time when you type something, we are going to be higher. This boy has gotten circumcised. He's now speaking like a man. Something has changed. Something has shifted. But you came here propagating, oh, you and Kibe are very good at other things, but not politics. But when we examine what those things are, you don't want to go there because that was not the intention. The intention was to shut me down. Shut who down? How come you say you swali? When we ask you what are these things that you have learned from Kibe, we cannot see them because we see Papa Utwe, Baba uko wapi, in your little boy inside of you, that overgrown shell with some fake beards because you're trying to look for some masculinity image somewhere to conceal this broken boy in you. So you have this little goatee that you walk around with pretending to be a man. But the moment you open your mouth, the moment you type something on the internet, there goes the boy. There goes the boy. Chapter 17, bro. Chapter 17. Go find your father. Tell him the only reason I am looking for you, I had no interest yesterday to look for you. My mother had convinced me all these things that Kibe has put here about my father. But then today I chanced on George, and George refused me to show her with his yes. So now the only reason I'm looking for you is so that I can show her with your yes. Because George refused me to show her with his yes. I have never been told no in my life. I was raised by my mother. The word no has never come out of her mouth. And now George is telling me no. Father, Papa Utwa, Papa Utwa, Papa Utwa, Papa Utwa, Baba Ukwapi. I want to show her with your yes.
Baba uko wapi? Baba uko wapi? Baba uko wapi? Baba uko wapi? Mama anasema baba yuko kazini, usilie mtoto wangu.
She lied about your old man. This is page 89 of Kibe's book. She lied about your old man. He died. He left us. That drunk over there.
Baba uko wapi? Baba uko wapi? Mama anasema baba yuko kazini, usilie mtoto wangu. Mama anasema atarudi, usiwe na wasiwasi. Lakini siku zinakwenda, miaka inazidi kupita, bado najiuliza baba yuko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? mama nasema yeye ni shujaa, anatutafutia maisha. Mama nasema usimuulizie tena, yuko safarini. Lakini nyumbani ni kimya, kiti chake ni tupu. Moyo wangu nauliza, baba yuko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Sasa nimekuwa bado nauliza swali lile lile. Mimi mwenyewe nitakuwa baba, nitafanyaje? Nitajua vipi kuwa mpole? Nitajua vipi kuonyesha upendo? Nani atanieleza kuwa baba? Mimi sikuwa na mfano. Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi? Wapi baba? Ukiingia mtaani watu wanajua tu bila mtu kusema, wanaona tu kwa macho kijana hana baba nyumbani. Tabia yangu inasema yote, hata kama sio.
Joe Maluki, what is that opinion of yours? Other people's opinion cannot be your opinion. What is your opinion? Do you want to articulate it? By organically creating an objective opinion, not jumping into the conversation. Your opinion. If you are not able to type quickly, the WhatsApp number is pinned here. I'll turn these little magic things on and I'll put you on the speaker.
Induction mode.
And you are going to tell us that opinion of yours. Let us hear it. But that is not the intention. This is the sign language. Shame, insult, guilt need to be right. From the same source. From the same exact source we are addressing. But the people before me, you have scared them so much, they cannot call you out. This is George, bro. In fresh.
Ukiingia mtaani watu wanajua tu bila mtu kusema, wanaona tu kwa macho kijana hana baba nyumbani. Tabia yangu inasema yote, hata kama sioni. Wanaelewa tu huyu kijana hana baba nyumbani. Sasa nimefikia wakati wa kuoa, lakini nani atanifundisha? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba? Uko wapi baba?
Hakuna credit, mister? Hakuna credit? My name is Ian. Are you the one? No, that was Joe Maluki. Ian, subiri kidogo. There is nowhere else on planet Earth that your brain would be having a conversation with my brain. Let me say that again one more time so that you don't think I misspoke. There is nowhere else you and I would be meeting anywhere except on social media. But you want to change the rules of the social media so that real world does not apply on social media. So we give you this allowance of mannerlessness and pettiness and childishness and immaturity because, here's social media. Me, I'm in real life. This is a real plant. This is real coffee. These are real lights. It is 1:05 p.m. Texas Central Standard Time. This is real life. Go cheza hiyo mchezo na vijana wenzako huko. There is no other opportunity in this world where you can go and find adult speaking and you just sound one time. Nowhere. You know that. But everybody else have made you get away with it. So now I am the bad guy. I have no problem being the bad guy. I've been wanting to be a bad guy since before I was born. I have no problem putting you in your place. I have nothing better to do other than putting you in your place. Ian.
Hello.
You have the mic.
Thank you, George, for this opportunity. Thank you, George, for this opportunity. Yes, my question is very simple and straightforward. Okay, I recently watched an episode about the Kikuyu culture where someone was saying that the Kikuyu culture is in a crisis due to the women are naming their sons after them and not after the male figures as traditional was. So, according to you, I know you are a traditional or original Gikuyu man. Do you think that the naming plays an effect on someone? Are they stripped of their identity?
Are you a Kikuyu?
Yes, that was my question.
Are you a Kikuyu?
Yeah. Yes.
Why is this a surprise to you? What region of Kikuyu land are you from? Or are you all those Kikuyus of Gwashe from Rift Valley?
Kiambu.
Which part of Kiambu?
Veka.
Makongeni. If there was hell, I would be living in it. There is no hell, guys. You know, wongo. But Makongeni is the ground zero of fatherless Kikuyu boys. Wale malaya hawawezi afford kuishi Nairobi. Wako Makongeni. Wanazaa na Wajaluo wenye wanafanya kazi Kenya Kanas. What is the name of Kenya Kanas these days? Del Monte.
Del Monte, yeah.
Ama ni mimi niko zangu.
You're 100% right.
90% of boys, of children under the age of 17, 90% of them are fatherless in that area, bordering whatever you can call Vika town. 90% of the children under the age of 17 are fatherless kids from Kikuyu women who are having children with the laborers at the pineapple plantation.
Okay.
Those are the skanky Kikuyu women that cannot afford to live in Nairobi. So they come from Kandara and Gatanga and Maragua and Modivi and all these other places, and Vika is a better option for them. And the customer is the laborer from Nyanza province and the Kambas that are at the Kenyakanas, the Del Monte, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
So why are you trying to make it look like it's a phenomenon that you just discovered their fatherless Kikuyu boys without fathers' names? Majority of them are your friends in school if you grew up in Vika.
So we are going back to Babo Koapi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I made a comment the other day on X. There are these Raud Kikuyus in Ruiru, or what is the name of that big roundabout as you exit Nairobi towards Murang'a? There used to be a roundabout there. It's a very notorious place for petty Kikuyu thieves. Githurai roundabout. And I said, these guys, if you can remember that video, I cannot show it now because you're on video, you're on call here. There was policemen in the background, and these fatherless Kikuyu young men with dreadlocks and looking like thugs that they are speaking about their opposition to have a piece of property developed. And there is one of them with his eyes wide open, smoking marijuana on camera, so proudly. I said,
I saw that.
And I said, none of those little fuckers have a father at home. And somebody said, well, they have fathers, but the fathers are not Kikuyus. The fathers are Luos and Kisis and Luyas that live in that vicinity. So, what was your question?
If naming a person with the female name, does it strip him of the identity? Does it start to have female behaviors?
One more time. Like, one more time. Subiri kidogo. That's what I actually meant. This is because I'm gonna be going here for a run for a while. Ben, after becoming a member, he also sent 200 Kenyan shillings and he said, "Honored to be here, Mr. NGNGA, salute." And then Kev in Tel Aviv, Israel, have sent 6 shekels. That's the currency of the Jews. Asante Sarah. All right. Do you remember what your question was?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my question is, does naming a person after a female character, does naming a person after a female character, do they get stripped of their male identity and they start acting as a feminine person? Just only the surname. Because you find, even go to mostly in the matatus, the conductors, today you see a Samson, Nona Wanjiko, then you're like, what is happening? Where is the disconnect? Are they stripped of their male identity, male character? That was my question. And second, is this behavior of fatherlessness most common in Kikuyu, or are there any other tribes? It's just the Kikuyus.
Let's address the issue of identity. Okay?
Yes.
We are going to sound as if we are getting lost, but I'm building context. Are you familiar with transgender people who say, I identify as?
Yeah, I know those mad people.
If a man, if a biological man picks up a character and say, I am a transgender woman, I think that is the correct terminology. When you are born a man and then now you identify as a woman, you become a transgender woman. They occupy the characteristics of that which they are claiming identity of. Is that true?
Yes.
100%. We have, do you know who is Kim Kardashian?
Yes, I know the family. Oh, I know the person.
Do you know her father?
Yeah.
She was an all-American Olympian, celebrated medalist as a man. Kris Jenner, I think is his name now. Sorry, it's not Kim Kardashian's father. It is the mother's husband. Whatever, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yes.
Bruce Jenner. And then he occupied the character of a woman. Everything about him now is dictated by the identity he claims to be. He wants to talk like a woman. His mannerism is like a woman. He crosses his legs like a woman. He dresses like a woman. He puts makeup like a woman. He grows his hair like a woman. He walks, talks, behaves, everything like a woman. That is the power of identity. That power is equal in measure and magnitude when it is a boy given a woman's name. That identity defines that fatherless Kikuyu boy with his mother's name. As much as a transgender woman who was born a man occupies the identity of a woman, because that is the identity. That is how powerful a woman's name is on a boy. That is how powerful the behavior, the mannerism, the psyche of a fatherless boy is, like the one we are dealing with here, of James Mwangi. You cannot separate the two. They are insulted when you try to take that identity away from them, because that's now who they are. I am raised by a woman. I behave like a woman. I reason like a woman. I was taught to hate my father, so I hate every man. I hate masculinity. I hate strength. I hate order. I hate everything a man stands for, because my identity is that of my mother. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you've answered the first question.
That is the power of a female identity on a little Kikuyu boy. What was the second question?
Is this trend of fatherlessness most common among is there any other tribe that this trend occurs, or it's only pertaining the Kikuyu? When in your channel you mentioned the Kikuyu fatherlessness among the Kikuyu.
When you hear me saying Kikuyus are the most bloody fucking people that have ever existed on the planet, that is the context through which I say that. If you get past the insult, that selective outrage that I said Kikuyus are the most bloody fucking human beings that have ever existed on this planet, if you get beyond that, then you catch the next sentence. Because their culture is the weakest. Is the weakest of all the cultures that have ever been formed since the beginning of time. When a young woman gets pregnant at home as a teenager or unmarried, When a young woman who is not married gets pregnant, the culture aligns. The Kikuyu, the weak Kikuyu culture aligns to make sure that the product of that single mother, of that teenage girl, of that unmarried woman, the product of that will never know who their father is. The moment that girl gets pregnant at home, without having gotten married, she goes and tells the mother, I am pregnant. Who is responsible? She says who is or who is not. Let's choose, she says, who impregnated her. The mother goes to the father and say, our daughter is pregnant, and Eric over there is the one who impregnated her. The father goes and pick up some fellow weak men in the village, in the society, in the community, and in the shadow of darkness, they go to Eric's house. In the shadow of darkness, and they say, we are here because your son broke our daughter's leg. That's the stupid language they use. Eric is charged a penalty in monetary value for impregnating a woman. And the men, the women walk back to the village, and everything is shut down. 9 months later, that child is born, and nobody is ever going to tell them who the father is. The mother will never say it, the grandmother will never say it, the grandfather will never say it, the community will never say it. The whole society conspire to hide the identity of this innocent boy, who the father is. That is the boy in Papa Utwe song. That is the boy in the translated song that I created of Baba Uko Wapi.
Oh, I had not looked at it like that. So we are back again to Baba Uko Wapi.
Papa Utwe adds at where he says, now I am an adult, but I don't know how to be a father. The rest, I am the one who added it in my own Swahili words. And I said, when that boy comes into the general public, the moment he opens his mouth, the moment he types something on a comment on Twitter, we can tell this little fucker here, there is no father in the equation. And then the moment we call him out, he projects the anger he has always carried. And now, in the other song about son husband, is where at the end I said, you are not mad at your absent father. You are not even mad at the mother who deceived you. You are mad at the weakness. You are mad at your own weakness. And now you are a time bomb. You're walking around projecting your anger, projecting your iniquities, projecting your shame on innocent people online. Those two songs, if you combine them together, you get the whole picture of the fatherless Kikuyu boy. Baba Uko Wapi and son husband. Those are the people now we have to deal with. And we have to pretend we don't know that's what is happening. Because it's internet. Mwingine, sio mimi.
And if I may ask, where does this need, where does that shame come from? Where does it stem from? That the whole community can conspire for you not to know your father just because of hiding the shame and guilt.
On the part of the part of the community, it's not shame, it's weakness. That's why I keep shouting. Kikuyus are the most blood fucking human beings on planet Earth. Because their culture is weak. The last time we had this conversation, I called girl in South Africa. I can call somebody else in South Africa right now. Right now. And say, tell us how, in the scenario where the guy is not going to marry the woman, but the woman is pregnant, what is the process? The man who impregnated that woman in the South African culture, he has to pay a price and do a ceremony to officially give the unborn child an identity, so that that child does not get born without an identity. There is a name for it. Am I the one who called you, or you called me?
You called me, sir. I texted, you called me.
That is the difference. Everybody else goes out of their way to make sure that this child gets an identity. The lawyers, if the man and the woman separate, the children remain with the man, because the man is the one who carries the identity. Kikuyus are the most blood fucking human beings on this planet. But we cannot have that conversation because it is tribalism. It's, you know, in case of me, because I'm also a Kikuyu, oh, it's self-hate. Then you shut the conversation. But when are we going to address that weakness? Never. Because the intention is not to do anything about it. The intention is to shame, guilt, insult, and make sure that you shut those conversations down. Lakini mimi ni nani? Okay, the guy in South Africa is not answering. The guy I'm calling right now, he went through that. Yes. He went practically himself. He went through that ceremony to conduct a ceremony to give identity to the children. He is not going to marry his mothers. He has several of those.
Yes.
To make sure we don't have these reckless little fuckers all over Central Kenya without an identity, angry at everything, rejecting the voice of the man. That is the purpose of that.
Okay. I've understood about identity. And where did the rain start beating us, the Gikuyu people?
Always.
Was it zile enzi za Wango wa Makeri, or it was even way before that?
Don't mention Wango wa Makeri here, bro. Okay. Don't. What do you know about Wango wa Makeri?
I knew that she used to be this brutal chief, like community chief, that she would kneel men down and also sit on them. It was so bad.
Do you know where that originated from?
No.
Do you want to hear the truth?
Yes.
Wango wa Makeri.
Enlighten me.
Wango wa Makeri was the wife to Chief Makeri in Koibe. Koibe is in that region between Kennedy Matiba's home and Kangema. It's a coffee growing region. Wango wa Makeri was Mrs. Makeri. Mr. Makeri was the chief. The authorities, the white man's authority in Fort Hall, modern day Murang'a town, the white man, McDuke is here. McDuke,
Hello?
are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Are you still gloating that you beat me on TikTok with 40,000 followers?
I say I have 40,000 and some change.
You know the moment I started the challenge, all the Kenyans went and voted for you to do.
No ways, bro.
Those are my votes.
There's no ways.
All right, the Kenyan guy, mute yourself. Ian, mute yourself. Let me talk to McDuke. So, McDuke.
Sure.
When you got several women pregnant, me, I will go straight to it. When you got several women pregnant and you had no intention of marrying their mothers, there is this ceremony in your culture that you have to do so that those children can have an identity. What is the name of that cultural practice?
Oh, you mean the ceremony that we need to do so that the children can take my surname and so on?
The context here is, in my own Kikuyu culture, there are fatherless children being born out of wedlock, and the Kikuyu culture conspire against the unborn child to make sure that that child will never know who their father was. McDuke is buzzing. All right, are you back?
Hello? Yes, I'm back.
So, to avoid fatherless children in your culture, what does your community do?
Oh, that we do here, unless in the olden days where the culture was, it takes a village to raise a child. But now, these kids don't have fatherless.
Your network is challenging a little bit, Mr. McDuke.
Yeah, I'm working outside. I'm in the mall.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing in a mall at 10 o'clock at night?
Because I'm in Johannesburg and life gets alive in the night.
You moved from that area close to Namibia.
Yeah, I moved back to Johannesburg because back home wasn't working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the ceremony, somebody here is saying it's called Imbeleko.
Imbele.
Is that similar to what you did with your children?
With my children, I did Insaolo.
Okay, what is the difference between Insaolo and Imbeleko?
Okay, so Insaolo is like you get with the mother, and then maybe things go well or they don't go well. So instead of marrying the mother, you are taking out dowry for the children so that they can have your surname.
That is which one? Imbeleko.
That is Insaolo.
Insaolo.
Yeah.
And the other one?
The one for Imbele, I don't have much knowledge on.
But the whole idea is to make sure that there is no child without a father's name.
Yeah.
And every child knows who the father is, even if you are not in the life of their mother. They know who the father is.
Yeah, they know who the father is.
Do you have to pay child support like in the Western world?
Yeah, you do have to pay. You do have to assume responsibility after you have done in cloud.
That is which one? The Imbere or the other one?
The in cloud, the other one where you marry the kids.
Okay. And the kids will always have your identity.
Yeah, then the kids are my identity.
Okay. All right, that's what we wanted to check with you, and it looks like you are in a busy place. Thank you for coming back to us. Thank you for making that. So there is no Kikuyu kid there without a father's name in South Africa.
Okay, I'm losing you.
It's all good, Mama Duke. We'll talk another time. Thank you for clarifying the points to us. We got it.
Yeah. So maybe Imbeleko is when the child is introduced to their forefathers, to their ancestors.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So then they take the ancestors of the roots of their ancestors, and then Intlaulo, it means is to separate. So you are separating the kids from their mother, from their maiden name.
Yes.
By that you are assuming responsibility. You are saying that these are my children, I can raise them, and I have rights over them. They can grow, they can grow under my watch. I can take them from their mother, yeah, and they grow under my watch.
And the ancestors that matter are the father's ancestors, not the mother's ancestors.
No, mothers don't have ancestors. Mothers don't even have an identity. Mothers get identity from fathers. That's why we take their surnames.
Because in the Kikuyu culture, and Ian Creative here is saying the same thing, but Kikuyu culture dictates the kids have to be named after the maternal grandfather or the eldest brother to the mom if the father is absent. So the Kikuyus bypass that by validating the maternal ancestors. And now this boy is given the maternal grandfather's name. An abomination. Yeah. Is the weakest culture you have ever seen in this planet. You don't even have to look it up. Useless humans.
I can imagine children that grow up without their father's name. They don't have direction. That's why they're always confused.
That's why they are angry at strangers online. When they hear a man speaking, they have never heard the voice of man. And mama always teach them to reject the voice of man because that man represents the absent father. That's where the anger is. That's why they want to destroy everything. Because men build. Your job is to destroy what men build. Because that man is absent in your life. You are representing, destroying your father because he destroyed your identity. That's the crisis we're in right now in Kenya. With these marauding, mannerless, indisciplined, overgrown Kikuyu boys scattered all over, ready to be weaponized as weapons of mass destruction.
And guess who's behind the weapon? Their mothers.
Of course.
You talk with them long enough, just over a text. Within 5 minutes, 5 minutes is a lot. You can tell who you are talking to. You can tell that this is the identity of a woman, somebody who doesn't have direction. They refer to themselves with a small letter I. That's where you see the lowest self-esteem in the world. They can't even accentuate themselves when they refer to themselves. Within 5 minutes, you can already tell. You don't have to meet with them in person. You know who you're exactly talking to.
We have been tackling that specific issue for the last 90 minutes. That specific issue. A little boy here called Moses Mwangi came and typed something. And I said, this one here, there is no father in his life. Just one sentence. One sentence. That's why we are here. That's why we are to this point, to emphasize the importance of a father's identity. And
exactly.
Why you are a group of people, they go out of their way to make sure, even if the mother and the father are never going to be together, those children don't end up like these useless Kikuyu boys, angry, dangerous, human fuckers. What tribe are you, Makduke?
I'm a Tswana. Tswana.
Swala?
Tswana.
Tswana.
Yeah.
And and Zulus do that. Every other tribe do the same thing in their own different
Exactly. Exactly. There's a saying in my language, meaning that a father is the son's mirror.
Are you familiar with the song Papa Utwe?
Yeah, I'm also familiar with the one that you composed.
Oh, you know my Swahili one?
Yeah.
It's the same dilemma. A boy who grows up without a father, who always worried, who am I? What is my identity? How am I going to know how to be a man when I never had somebody to show me how to be a man? And then they come on social media and they type one sentence and we are like, aha, there goes the fatherless boy.
Then you can see the mother texting.
100%. This is a mother in a boy's body. Dangerous.
Dangerous to our society.
Thank you so much, Mark Duke. Greatly appreciate your insight.
No, thank you so much, George.
Amen.
Sawa.
You know how to say sour. All right, unmute yourself, Mr. Ian. You got it now, right?
Yeah, I've heard it.
That's it. But I don't have a sweet voice to say it in the way you have been used to listening to the voice of mama. So this tone of mine is the one your mother told you to reject. So you're not going to hear anything from me. But there is Mark Duke. There is Mark Duke. The story checks out. Mirror to mirror, image to image.
Yes.
You come and type one line and we are like, aha, that one right there. That there, the tone, the language, the words, we can tell that is a boy who has learned how to talk, how to express themselves from women. We don't know anything about you. We don't need to know anything about you. We can tell. Straight up. And then you get angry because we are correct. We read you right. And that's why the son husband says, you're not mad at your father. You're not mad at your mother. You are mad at yourself because you turned out like the father that was not there and that your mother taught you to hate all men on behalf of him. But you have scared everybody else. Nobody can touch that issue. Nobody can touch that issue.
Yes. I also had the same when I was growing up, as I've typed in the chat. There was a time when my mom was complaining a lot about my dad, and so at times I used to feel agitated. I was like, why would she do that? When I grow up, I will not do that. But after I will make my wife happy. She'll be. But after reading Kibe's book, now I've seen so grounding different, seeing a cook, not what I was imagining.
Chapter 17. Get off your mother's titty.
Yes.
Every time they hear me talking about Kikuyus, they go out there and say, hey, how can you platform this guy that come over there and insult Kikuyus? They don't want to talk about the issue. They want to package themselves as having been insulted. No. I will knock on your door and make my point. Me, you cannot package me with shame, insult, guilt, and need to be right. Nope. I have all the time. I have the language. I know how to call backup in South Africa. for reference. Stop going complaining over there to the pilot and Sajid. Bring it here. My phone number is everywhere. You have something to say? You are infringed as a Kikuyu because George said Kikuyus are the most bloody fucking human beings on planet Earth. Bring it here. Open your mouth. Make a sentence. Let's hear it. I'll beat you with reason. I'll beat you with facts. And at the end of the day, we are going to both agree grudgingly that Kikuyu's culture is the most bloody fucking culture that has ever existed. And I am the ancient Kikuyu. There is nobody you know that is more Kikuyu than me. So those little insults of self-hate, they cannot work with me. That sign language, I eat it for breakfast. You fuckers. All right, man. I gotta go. It's almost 2 o'clock. Thank you so much, Ian, for calling.
Thank you too, Sir George. I've learned a lot, although you did not finish the story of Wangu.
Oh, yeah. Wangu Wamakeri.
Yeah.
She was the wife to... You can mute yourself. I'll give you the story. I've given it 1,000,000 times. She was the wife to Chief Makeri, the administrator, the white guy at Fort Hall, modern day Murang'a town, gave a decree that the chiefs need to collect more taxes from their subjects. There was no telephone to call Chief Makeri and say, hey, the commissioner wants you to start collecting more taxes. So what happened? The senior chief was responsible of several chiefs in locations. The senior chief was called Karori wa Gakere. Karori wa Gakere. He is the one who traveled from Fort Hall, Murang'a town, to Koibe to deliver the decree from the commissioner that the chiefs need to collect more taxes. So he was going from every location to every location, delivering the new decree. He got to Chief Gakere's house and they sat down, had dinner, and they talked about the new order. Chief Gakere listened to Chief Karori, not Gakere, Chief Makeri, listened to the decree that came from Fort Hall that is being delivered by Karori Gakere, and he said, I hear everything the commissioner wants, but to be fair, it is going to be very impossible to collect more taxes from my subjects because as it is, they are already overtaxed. So they did not agree on the tax. The woman is serving them food and drinks and everything. She's listening to the whole conversation. This is now Wangu Wamakeri. Chief Karori Gakere had to spend the night there because even though right now it's a 20-minute drive, those days it was a full day drive. So by the time he's having this court with Mr. Makeri, it is nighttime. So Chief Karori Gakere, senior chief, has to spend the night at Mr. Makeri's house. So he was given the guest bedroom. The disagreement was, Mr. Makeri said, I am not going along with that order of taxing my people. They disagreed. They went to bed. When Chief Makeri was asleep, Wango the wife snuck from the bed and went where the chief, the senior chief, Karuri Wagakere, was sleeping. Woke him up, said, that order from Fort Hall, I can carry it out. If you make me the chief, I can carry out that order. And the senior chief was like, is this a trick? No, it's not a trick. For you to know I'm serious, sleep with me. Have sex with me. So Wango had sex with senior chief Karuri Wagakere, the boss to the chief. In the morning, she woke up, prepared breakfast. There was a disagreement last night. So as senior chief Karuri Wagakere is bidding farewell, he said, well, I slept over this issue, and because you are unwilling to collect more taxes from your subject, I have decided to appoint your wife as the new chief. From this day on, your wife is now the chief. You are fired. That's how we ended up with Wango Makeri. Now, you know the rest of the story from that point. She enforced the decree from Fort Hall of overtaxing the people. No, it's not Gakure, it's Gakere. Karuri Wagakere. My mother's uncle was equivalent post, the equivalent level with Karuri Wagakere. My mother's uncle. If you are Kikuyu and you listen to the song I made about my mother, I invoke my mother's uncle there. My mother had to go get raised with her uncle's daughters as his own to protect her from the state of emergency in 1952. My mother's uncle was Joroge wa Kigera, senior chief. This one here, Karuri Wagakere. Karuri Wagakere, after breakfast, after sleeping with his junior's wife, woke up and said, you are fired. Now Wango Makeri is the chief from here on. And true to her word, she enforced the orders of the commissioner from Muranga. The rest of the story, you know it. She would go to gatherings and demand that a man get on his force, and she would physically sit on a man as she enforces new ruthless taxes. It got so bad. It got so bad because she was commissioning the what do they call them? The APs at the time, administration police, the askaris that guarded the chief. She would commission them to beat up the people who refused to pay more taxes. She would go there and pick up their cows and their goats and the food from the granary as a form of tax. It got so bad, the men came together and they said, we need to do something about this. We need to figure out how to eliminate this harshness of the matriarchy. And they came up with a formula. Every man should make their wife pregnant at the same time. So within 1 month, all men made their women pregnant. When they are 7 months pregnant, including Wangwa Makeri. Mr. Makeri, beaten and beaten. He participated in that takeover by impregnating this bitch of his. When all the women, including Wangwa Makeri, were 7 months pregnant, the men stood up and said, we are taking over power. And they reinstalled Mr. Makeri back in power. But nobody is telling you that story because it gives a side that the Kikuyus don't want to talk about. Right now, you are not listening to anything I'm saying. You say, who told you that is the fashion of the story? Because you are suppressing your doubt. Me, no Kikuyus, bro. Most people are the fucking human beings on planet Earth. My phone number is +1 512 738 6400. Stop going to other people I have talked about Kikuyus with. Come to me. Let's have that conversation. Mr. Ian, tuko pamoja?
Yes, sir.
That's the story.
Yes.
That's the story.
The history lesson has been good. So I've learned that there are more than one version to a story, and we only get to hear one version, not the rest. So we get some misinformation from it.
You have to understand the deception of the weakness of the culture to hide the things that paint them in bad light and in shame, and interrogate that. That thing that you're hiding, focus on it. Focus on it. Focus on that thing.
Yes. I was asking also myself the same questions. Also, we see that among the people from Kenya who are in diaspora in the US, it's always you hear the Kikuyus, they are the ones fighting each other. You hear a lot of nonsense. This one has done this, and mostly when you investigate, it's the Kikuyus fighting against each other. Then you wonder what's wrong. There are cases in the States, they are not doing that. Kales in the States not doing that. Why only us?
I don't know any Kikuyu in America. I don't know any Kenyan in America as a group. Me, I don't know any of those things. I have no need. I have no use. Let me say that one more time so that you don't think I misspoke and you're going to run with it. Hey, George alisema. I don't need. I don't have a use for a Kikuyu in America. The ones I have made a mistake of associating myself with them. This right moment, there is bile coming as a vomit. The moment I remember them, people like Kashabi. The little moments that I have interacted with a Kenyan in America, they left a bad taste in my mouth. I am about to throw up right now. Anything else?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you, man.
Thank you too, Sir George.
Mikivuti Mutugi. That's a Kirinyaga name. Good evening, sir. That story raises an important question. How much of the Kenyan history we know has been rewritten to fit a particular narrative? The young boy in Switzerland sent me a screenshot of a story about the Kikuyu's culture and how they are supposed to perform it. And I was like, where did you get this one from? He sent me the whole manuscript. It's a bullshit story that was written by Jomo Kenyatta himself, facing Mount Kenya. You have a problem with the things I say about Kikuyus, bring it to me. +1 512 738 6400. Stop going to the people I have talked to. Don't go looking for Ian. Hey, nilisikia ukiongea na George Ng'ang'a kuhusu wa Kikuyu. Come to me. I'm the guy who spoke about it. Come to me. Through the front door. Do you want to hear the things Jomo Kenyatta wrote? Hang up, Ian.
Thank you, sir.
Page 530. A book written by Johnston Kamau, aka Jomo Kenyatta.
Power off.
If you have intercourse with your wife and that her menses have just started so that the blood has touched your body, do not hide the fact, but come and tell your father and mother at once next morning in order that you and your wife may be purified. If you fail to do so, either you or your wife will surely die, for this is a great evil. If you are aware that your wife's menses have started, do not attempt to have intercourse with her until they are over, for this is very evil. If your wife should at any time touch your genitalia with her hands, either by accident or deliberately, come at once and tell your parents so that you may both be purified. This is very great uncleanness. Do not touch your wife's breast with your mouth, lips, or lips. Should you do so deliberately or accidentally, you will die unless you are ceremoniously purified. In no circumstances have intercourse with your wife in the fields or in the bush, but only in her own heart. Me no Kikuyus, bro. Me no Kikuyus. Facing Mount Kenya, the traditional life of the Kikuyu by Jomo Kenyatta. First published in 1938. Those things that rub you the wrong way, I say about Kikuyus, bring them to me. Don't take them to the people I talk with them. I am the one who say those things. Kikuyus are the most bloody fucking culture planet Earth has ever seen. Bring that to me. Let's talk. Did you know what was in the context of facing Mount Kenya? That book is 788 pages. 1938. You want to throw a fit over there because I say Kikuyus are bloody fucking humans with the poorest, weakest culture. Something I have demonstrated by comparing it with the South African culture of any South African culture. It checked out. But you don't want that conversation. Wagwa makeri, only the things you are comfortable speaking about. But the ugly things about the Kikuyu woman, you cannot talk about those ones because you want to protect your mother. What did the Kibe's book say? Page 87. You are still suckling on that titty, aren't you? No, not just milk and milkide. No, you are emotionally suckling, mentally drooling, financially leeching, full-grown baby with a beard and soft-ass shoulders, scared of confrontation, allergic to decision-making. Why? Because the umbilical cord is still dangling between your legs like a cast tether. You never cut it off. You never even tried. You are romanticized that woman into a demigod. That's why I was reading it. You have romanticized that woman into a demigod, and now you are living like her emotional support animal. Kikuyu culture is the weakest culture of all cultures of this planet. Bring that conversation to me, not to the people I talk about, not the two people I talk with. Bring it to me. Let's read Facing Mount Kenya, page 538, by Jomo Kenyatta, no less. Tafuta mwingine wa kuchuha na nye zake, sio mimi. Thank you so much, my subscribers. No, not my subscribers. Well, I'll thank the subscribers later. But for now, thank you to my members. Duke of Kiev, Ben is a brand new member today. Kevin Maina. Sam Mutune has been with us for over a year as a member. Thank you so much, Kevin, the one in Tel Aviv, with your 6 shekel of the Jewish money. Thank you so much, Ben, with 200 shillings super chat, and for becoming a brand new member. Thank you so much. Who else have I not mentioned? Abyssinia Dental Clinic has been with us for over a year. He has a burnt orange membership badge. Henry Mwangi, thank you so much for being a member. Maybe Mwangi is in the 7th month. His badge looks different. Wachira, thank you for being a member. And Jose Terry has been with that for over a year. Thank you so much for new subscribers. Thank you so much for over 20, what number are we on right now? 28,000 subscribers. We are missing 12 subscribers to hit 29 subscribers. 12 missing. 12. Thank you for being a new subscriber. Kisiangani socks mbili. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I see what you are doing. Let me see. I have a flight coming to a time. should. One moment, guys. Ah, the private jet in the morning. Got it. Thank you so much for being new members. Thank you for joining this community of very, 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 very bad person called George, who is very insensitive and he self-hates Kikuyus, even though he is a Kikuyu. If you want to see self-hate, you need to go to that channel. Thank you for the M-Pesas. Thank you for the super chats. Sheriff Mustafa Sharif is the king of the super chats that come into the posted videos. I don't know what the name of those super chats. Sheriff Mustafa Sharif. I know you are paying dowry pole because I connected you with an Allahu Akbar small skinny girl. Hiyo utalipa milele. Mtoto wa kwanza utamuita jina yangu. Allahu Akbar George Nganga. Thank you so much, everybody. Nashukuru for being here. We will see you another time. Do I have something else to say? Let me find out if I can dunga you with something. The king of Dungarin. I have something I can dunga you with. Working man. Working man. Working man. There is some anger there I want you to have. Let me see. No, that's not the angry one. The other one is the more angry one. Let me dunga you with the working man. I want to incite you to always remember that the politicians are friends amongst themselves. Wewe peke yake ndio mejinga kwa hiyo relationship. I posted something earlier today. This one here on X. Raila Odinga attempted to overthrow the government. He became a billionaire. Billionaire Kenneth Matiba led a peaceful rally at Kamukoji ground. He lost everything and died broke and broken. Two men, two paths, one nation. What will history remember? I expanded on that on X. Let me see if I can bring it here. 5 minutes, we are done. Leo hakuna game. Where is it? Here we go. Listen to the last question. The very last question. Tune out when you are listening to everything, but come back in at the very last sentence.
Old enough to remember August 1st, 1982, when Raila Odinga led the failed coup attempt against President Daniel Arap Moi's administration. I'm also old enough to remember July 7th, 1990, when Kenneth Matiba led the Saba Saba movement's pro-democracy rally at Kamyakanji grounds, calling for dialogue with the government and the restoration of multi-party democracy. Those two events shape the way I view politics. My political lens is built on a simple set of questions. Who sacrificed? Who benefited? And what do those outcomes reveal about the incentives of the political system? I believe history is the ultimate auditor of politics, measuring leaders not by the speeches they gave or the promises they made, but by the sacrifices they endured, the rewards they ultimately received, and the incentives that shape those outcomes. I therefore judge political figures by the gap between principle and reward, who paid the price, who reaped the benefits, and what that says about the system itself. To me, political success is measured less by rhetoric than by tangible outcomes. What leaders gain, what they lose, and whether history rewards merit, conviction, and sacrifice, or simply the effective pursuit of power. Now you know. I have a formed opinion, do you?
Do you have an opinion? Do you have an opinion? You have a mind of yourself. Thank you, everybody.
Walisema nenda shule, you get ahead. Get your degree, utaishi maisha poa, they said.
If this sounds like calligraph, it's because I borrowed calligraph's voice.
Walisema nenda shule, you get ahead. Get your degree, utaishi maisha poa, they said. 4 years of struggle, degree mkononi, but the streets ni ngumu, Kenya kuna kazi. Rent is due, M-Pesa iko fuliza dry. Landlord mlangoni, nitafungiwa nyumba. Send money home, mama napiga simu, but mshahara ilisha before the month is due. Taxes rising, fuel prices too high. Matatu spare, boda boda too high. Big boss smiling in his new V8. But my shoes at home, no money for kicks. They clear the road, sirens flashing lights. My bonyenye wapite while we stuck in the jam. Land Cruiser V8, windows all tinted. We are the fools snarled up endlessly in traffic. He lives in Karen, nyumba ya kifahari. We packed in Dandola, Kangemi, and we take the potholes kwa road when my matatu pass. But his rocky we shine, smooth like polished boots. GACHAGUA kinesha barabara zipitiki. Can't take my milk to market, mkulima naumia. But a politician drives with no single worries. Big V8 flying, life sweet like honey. Politician chop allowance every week. Sitting allowance, smiling, every small thing they take. On my payslip cries, and coconut fuliza. Rent, food, transport, nothing left later. They promise of enduring campaign season, but once they win, they forget one jiku. Fly to Dubai, spend millions on vacation, while my children sleep with empty stomachs in frustration. Doctors on strike, teachers they cry. Hospitals empty, schools no supply. Their children in private and abroad schools. Private jets and best doctors. Maisha tamu ya kizongo. You graduate now, I got degree mkononi, but no jobs waiting, only hustling on the land. Selling airtime, washing cars kwa jua kali. Dreams scatter like trash when the day is done. Corruption spreads like cancer in the bone. Money for road, schools, hospitals all gone. Thieves wear suits and red bottom shoes, while ASKiQ come back GACHAGUA mutumba. We are the working men, hustlers in the land. From Bombia Gitagi to the ghetto smell. They take and they take, but we still take it all. This country now we blood, this fight now we have. How long we go south, how long we go bleed. They take everything, but still come for more greed. Our anger is rising, the fire begs to burn. We are coming for you, na tumekulangori. Stand up my people, punda imechoka. Take back our country, break every chain. From Matare to Maragua, make your voice loud. Enough is enough, shout it to the crowd. One day our children will walk on good roads. No more empty stomachs, no more heavy loads. This land we built with our sweat and our tears will finally be ours, and that day is near. And that day is here.